that time of year again when we all stop and take stock for a moment. A time of peaceful reflection and forgiveness when we give thanks for what we've been fortunate to receive. When we rejoice and celebrate all the good in the world. OK, now that's out of the way, on with the show. We've got torture, yes, Bayonetta's top 5 finishing moves. We've got brutality. Yes, the Nazi jackboot is out to crush the human spirit. It's the Saboteur. And we've got puzzles designed to make you feel stupid. Season's greetings, everybody. Love to all men and women everywhere. There are lots of things you could say about the Saboteur. But there's only one thing you really need to know, and that's this. It's almost certainly the most underhyped game of the year.
You do not look so good.
The star of Saboteur is Sean Devlin. Don't know about him? Well, give me 104 seconds and I'll fill you in.
That went fucking well.
Starting now. As well as being a racing driver, he's a capable swimmer. And climber. He'll often need both skills to reach his target. He can jump on moving trains or hijack any vehicle, from nippy sports cars to vans and trucks, even Nazi motorbikes and jeeps, which have guns that he can use.
That's right.
Why? Because he's good with weapons. And dynamite. Yep, steals them from enemies or buys them with contraband that he finds in crates or gets for completing missions. He's durable. Ouch! With a variety of kicks, punches and headbutts, he's a brawler capable of learning new moves like this sucker punch. Night-night. He can be sneaky, taking uniforms for disguise. Silently killing. But his cover's blown when the alarm's raised. Its leader, Luke, has recruited him to the French resistance.
Do what must be done.
He's boffed Skylar,
Oh, I'm afraid I've been a bad girl.
who he wrongly thinks is a racing driver groupie. Sean.
Sorry about the bang-up.
His friend Jules was murdered by racing rival evil Nazi Durka.
Do you believe I spend every waking minute behind the wheel of a race car?
Oh, and he swears like a trooper.
Hold on to your arses.
How's that?
That was well done, my friend. The resistance grows stronger each day. Wherever there is a will to fight, our patriot soldiers will stand ready to strike back against the Nazis. Vive la France!
That's all fine and dandy, but we'll need more than slogans when the bullets start flying.
We have men ready to fight at your command. From now on, when you give the word, they will come.
I've no taste for German cuisine.
Not yet, perhaps. But soon, the women of your country will learn to savor the taste of a purebred German bratwurst.
Charming! Anyways, don't let the serious World War II scenario put you off. The Saboteur's just one big fun sandbox. Here's our 10 suggestions for getting your rocks off in occupied France. All this saboteuring getting you down? Need a break? Head to the beach. We've got just the thing. Oh, come here. Come here. At 9, do an OJ. See how many vehicles you can get chasing you. At 8, it's 10-pin bowling Saboteur style. See if you can knock all 10 down before the car overheats and blows up. Almost 9. Just one more. Damn! At 7, turn the enemy's firepower on itself. Nick an enemy troop carrier, nudge into a flamethrower tank, then block the road and wait. Genius!
For Deutschland!
At 6, act like a stuntman.
An explosion!
At 5, take on a heavily armed heavy artillery emplacement with the most rubbish vehicle you can find. You shouldn't have left those shells there. A much underrated pleasure at 4.
I don't know, please. I don't know.
Terrorise the locals. This car's a bit dirty. Definitely needs a clean. Ah, just what I need. Now just wait for a few seconds. There you go, a deep wash. Paris is so lovely this time of year. Head to the Arc de Triomphe, even the Eiffel Tower. Maybe even take the lift up. Go for a little climb. Hang around, watch the Zeppelin. Might just have a fag.
Takes the edge off, this does.
Certainly does, Sean. Anyways, once you've had your fill of the view, only one thing left to do. But our favourite frivolous pastime in the Saboteur involves cars and dynamite. Have a look inside.
Together.
Surprise! Yes, booby trap vehicles are endless fun and good at bringing everyone down to earth. Genius. Oops, been spotted.
Die sind auf unserer Seite.
It's all right, mate. I'll fix it in the morning. Bum! We'll conclude our review of the Saboteur a little later. PSP Minis are certainly cheap, all priced under 4 smackers. But one downside is that most are old mobile phone games, so there's a large number of mediocre puzzlers. But there are a few titles that stand out from the crowd, and here are our top 5 from the latest batch available for download. At 5, and at the lower end of the price scale, is a game with a difference. Now, we rolled our eyes at the thought of Spot the Difference, but we found it to be super addictive. It has 240 pictures with 4,800 differences to spot. It's really well presented and blends your brain sweetly. Ah, there it is. At 4, yes, another puzzle game that mixes elements of Tetris and Puzzle Bobble. In Bubble Trouble, you must inflate the balloons by adding more of the same colour until they burst. Simple in theory. Rotate and split the balloons where necessary. Then water's added and it goes bonkers balmy. Loads of game modes and a serious challenge at the top end of the price range. At 3, Red Bull X Fighters is next on our favourite list, also at the top price range. We'd heard of BMX before, but this is FMX, Freestyle Motocross. The aim of the game is to conquer all the insane stunts across all levels, to become the FMX World Champion. The bike moves automatically, allowing you to focus on stunts and landing. Not easy at all when dropping from heights like this. It's basic but fun. One gripe is that you do crash a lot because the bike bounces way too much on landing. A lot of practice needed that some might find frustrating. At 2, Zombie Tycoon gives a bit more game for your money and is one of the rare minis to include FMV sequences.
I did it! My formula can bring the dead back to life!
It's a strategy action game where you need to build up hordes of zombies to take over the world, of course. Kill humans, destroy buildings, and accessorize your zombies with deadly weapons like this stinky fish. The camera angles can be a little annoying at times, but at this price, who's complaining?
Is it that thing about the sharks with the laser beams attached to their heads again? I already told you we don't have the budget for those.
And at one, if you were ever in any doubt about getting a minis game for your PSP, reminiscent of the 80s arcade classic Robotron, Dracula Undead Awakening is our favourite mini to be released to date. You're a vampire hunter and you have to fight off waves of undead nasties, including werewolves, ghouls and zombies, on a 360-degree playing field, of course. There are 4 game modes to play, all with the same theme, Killing Spree. Our favourite was entitled Rush, for obvious reasons. Weapons are plentiful, with this rocket launcher and the chainsaw being the most effective. Wave Attack mode has a nice purchasing system, allowing you to upgrade after every wave completed, spending your hard-earned gold on health and more weapons. It's what handheld is all about. Quick bursts of action-packed gaming. Die, foul beasts, die! Still to come, money troubles as you spend too much on presents again. Oh, and our Saboteur review concludes, and Bayonetta gets saucy.